if I'm to be very honest, the biggest problem we might have secretly in this room is that people do not believe. You know, I'm looking at a face in particular in here. He's looking at me quite mockingly, as if he's laughing at me. And, you know, it's like, where have I not heard the gospel preached before? Now I'm hearing a woman preaching it. How interesting. You know, and all these different things. These are the issues of life, but mock me if you like, and all these things. But what has been assured to us in the Bible, what has actually been guaranteed to us, that all sorts of people will rise up and build this kingdom. So if you are drunk under a bridge with just a bag with you, you can be more powerful than 10 of the most supposedly powerful pastors in this country. Because God chooses and God decides. So if He wants His Holy Spirit to be in you, I don't care who you are, it will dwell wherever it wants to dwell. But it will abide in the willing, because it's like those who go to sorcerers and juju people. They believe in the power of the juju. They ask for themselves to be opened up and for that spirit to abide in them, whatever spirit is needed for theft or prosperity or power or whatever small power it is. So if you believe in this living God dwelling in you, it will. Because all sorts of people, that is the signs of, you know, the coming of age, all sorts of people will rise up. And we are doing this not only to be made well, but we are doing this because we want a life worth living. A life worth living, I'm sorry to say, is not getting 15 CDs a day or standing on a street corner begging for money or selling, or somebody coming to Chosen, somebody giving you a new shirt and you going to sell it to the drug dealer and looking to make your next hit. I'm so sorry, but I don't care who you are, but it's not a life worth living. A life worth living is the abundance. I want to see my wealth. I want to see my inheritance. I want to see my lineage. I want to sow into myself so much so that generations after generations that come after me will be blessed. And even my own lineage will be blessed. That is a life worth living. Because this whole mediocre, small, you know, I hope I make it to the end of the year. I hope I stay alive long enough to do drugs next year. You know, I don't really care if my family don't like me. That is not a life worth living. So if you're wondering why we're going on about this Bible and why this house stands on the good news of this Bible, is because more life is found in it than at the bottom of a bottle or the bottom of a hit that will only last you 15 minutes if you're lucky and if it's not diluted enough. There's more life in this because I want a bit of peace. I want a bit of joy. Actually, I want a lot of it. And I don't want to buy peace or joy. I don't want it to run out. I don't want to do something in order to get it back. I don't want to humiliate and embarrass myself in order to get just a bit of peace and joy or the ability to sleep. And that is why we do this. Because this is free. My soul inside me is warring against my flesh because my soul needs more. And I keep on feeding the flesh and then the soul is empty. So if I want more peace, joy, ability to sleep, and literally feel as if I'm contributing in some way to this world, I was here. This is why we do this. It's not because it's vain, it's not because of philosophy, it's not because my mother taught me the Bible and so now I'm doing the Bible. I'm doing it so I can live. I can live a life worth living. So all of you who are kind of a bit skeptical and thinking, God, I didn't know if I'd come here. I've listened to so many different types of preaching and whatever. Know that we do this because it gives us peace and joy that I didn't find in the world, I didn't find with a partner, I didn't find when it ran out. So endeavor to get more of that in your life, even if it takes discipline and even if it takes trying again and again. The race is not to run, you know, it is not finished. So you should keep on pressing on, as the apostle says, I keep pressing on, not that I may get, not that I may attain, not that I may reach that high level, but I press on towards the goal. So that when all is finished and done, you know, God can say, well done, good and faithful servant, you tried. It was hard to fight with your flesh, you failed a lot, but hey, you gave it a good shot. And so this is the reason we do this. It is not because we don't have anything better to do with our time. And I pray that literally everybody in this room gets that enough to truly be transformed enough to go and preach the gospel and to truly make other people get this as well.